Hello, my name is Samantha Cooper, and this is my presentation comparing my high school, Field High School, with my future school, the STEM Academy. I will start with an introduction. Next, I will discuss my vision. Then I will compare Field High School with the STEM Academy. And finally, I will end with some concluding remarks. High school was never very much of a challenge for me. I took honors and AP courses, but my limits weren't really challenged. That's not to say I wasn't challenged at all. I was. There was definitely some challenging academic aspects, especially my senior year, but nothing that was overtly difficult. I always craved something more, something that would really test my boundaries, but I never found it. I graduated valedictorian of my class and was immensely proud of myself, but would have felt even more proud if I'd struggled more to get there. My senior year of high school, my sister started at a new school called Biomed Science Academy, a STEM school, and I was drawn to her stories of struggling to keep up with her immense workload. This is the type of high school I would have loved to have gone to. It would have challenged my academic boundaries and prepared me for a world dominated by those subject matters. That is why if I could build a school, it would be centered around STEM education. So what is STEM education? Other than the science, technology, engineering, and math that it implies, what does STEM education entail? Amanda Roberts, a PhD student studying teaching strategies for STEM education, says it is an approach in which STEM subjects are integrated through an instructional method that uses design-based problem-solving, discovery, and exploratory learning strategies. That being said, it's a component of the curriculum. It's not actually its own curriculum. Students would still be learning the basic core subjects, history, language arts, science, and math. It would just be joined with engineering and technology. STEM education can also refer to teaching strategies such as problem-based instruction used to strengthen students' understanding of complex concepts. It trains students in creative problem-solving techniques, improves their teamwork and collaboration skills, and encourages them to be innovative thinkers. Technology and engineering fundamentals provide opportunities to develop the skills for the jobs of the future and offers the potential to create the necessary skills for success in the 21st century. Why did I choose STEM for my future school? There are many reasons that span far past my desire to challenge students who want their academic boundaries pushed. While STEM is a more challenging curriculum that increases relevance and expectations and has the potential to decrease dropout rates, it also has some other charming qualities. First, math and science are pretty much always practical fields. Also, Roberts says, there is an increase in the world's dependence on technology and engineering skills, and STEM education promotes students' understanding of technology and engineering career options. Through project-based learning strategies, it can stir the curiosity of how things work in young learners' minds and enhance their creativity, innovation, and learning experiences. It generates problem solvers and innovators who can develop and sustain nations. And finally, and most important to me, it has the potential to make a significant difference in the lives of the students who study it. If a student is totally in love with the idea of a career in one of these subjects, or even just feels passionately about one or more of them, a school like this could do wonders for their chances at succeeding in a career, or just give them a chance to in-depthly study something they love. How exactly am I going to build this STEM school? I will find a good contractor who will build the school according to my specifications. I will make sure that the school building has all the amenities that the students will need to have a successful education. I will search far and wide for teachers who have a PhD in the subject they are going to teach and that they have field experience. I will find a perfect location that can draw on students from many different areas. I will set up a system that designates that only students with a 3.8 or higher GPA can be admitted. And by the time I build this school, I will have my PhD and I will act as the director and principal of the school. I will set up a curriculum that is vast enough to have well-rounded students but also focuses heavily on the STEM curriculum. That is my ultimate vision. I will now compare my high school to the STEM Academy. The curriculum at my high school was a little bit below average in my opinion. There weren't very many elective choices. You had typical band, art, gym, choir, and a foreign language, but even the foreign languages were limited to just French or Spanish. Of course, my high school offered the major core subjects, but there were no honors or AP history courses. In fact, only 2 AP courses were offered, AP Literature and Composition and AP Calc, both of which I took, but I yearned for more of a struggle in history. I skated by in history my senior year with no less than a 98%. So as you can see, the curriculum at my high school is not exactly up to par with some other high schools. I felt that most of the teachers at my school were pretty well equipped to teach, but the most any of them had was a master's degree. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I just felt like I could have perhaps been challenged more by someone with a doctorate. Also, since there's no academic standards to get in, I found myself getting distracted by those students who didn't want to be there and showed it. You all know those type of students. One of the things my school did pretty well was extracurriculars. We had a basketball, baseball, softball, football, volleyball, and soccer teams. There are various clubs including Drama Club, National Honor Society, Teen Institute, Student Council, Hands to Hearts Club, French Club, Spanish Club, and a variety of other small clubs. Overall, my high school wasn't a terrible place, but it could use some improvements. The curriculum at the STEM Academy will be much more diverse than that of my high school. It will still have the major course subjects, but it will differ after that. There will be an engineering class, a computer technology class, and a choice between taking either Chinese, French, or Arabic. I chose those 3 languages because according to Bloomberg rankings, they are the most used in the business world. Computer technology is important because technology and knowing how to use it are becoming increasingly important in today's world. I chose engineering because it's a STEM school, it's a major part of the curriculum. My school will also offer a choice between either art, gym, choir, or band, and each student must take one of these each year. The STEM Academy will run on 9-period days in order to fit all these classes in. Each teacher will have a PhD and experience, and there will be certain academic standards to get in. Each student will have to have a 3.8 or higher GPA by the end of the first semester of their 8th grade year, which is when I will begin accepting applications. The major similarities between my high school and the STEM Academy are the extracurriculars in that they are both public high schools. The STEM Academy will have sports teams and whatever clubs the students wish to have. My hope is that students will come out of my school well prepared for the real world, but also well-rounded. In conclusion, our educational lives have the capabilities of truly shaping us into the people we are meant to become, and the right kind of school will really help some kids develop into the future people they want to be. This is why a STEM school option is so vitally important. Do you have any questions? Thank you.